think that the fact that we're talking about males having eating disorders is just so important, because a lot of the focus has been on females. But a lot more like articles and statistics and research is coming out about how many males are affected with eating disorders, and I think that that's just really important for us to be talking about, because it doesn't just apply to one gender.
Some people have closed minds and you can't do anything about that. Some people are just mean, you can't do anything about that. But some people just don't know, and I view that as an opportunity. I view the stigma and the lack of knowledge as opportunity to stand up and say, hey, I'm a man, I have an eating disorder. 30% of all those with eating disorders are men. It's okay to stand up and be counted. I had a very difficult relationship with my mom. There was a lot of fat shaming in my household, and I'm not blaming my mom. We know that parents do not cause eating disorders, but we also know that genetics loads the gun, environment pulls the trigger. I wanted to hide, I wanted to isolate. I didn't want people to see me. I didn't want to have to go into the world where people could see this ugliness that I saw in myself, this fat, bully little boy that I saw in the mirror.
I didn't feel loved. I felt like I was always competing for attention, and I didn't feel like I was sick enough because I had a different eating disorder. I didn't tell a lot of people, I didn't tell my friends, and then when I came to college I decided that I want this to be a part of my life. I mean, I realized that I wanted to become a psychologist. I want to work with people with eating disorders, and in order to do that I have to help myself, otherwise I can't help other people.
College, I said I don't want to be sick anymore, I want to tell people, I want to be healthy, and so I found a group like Speak. And through Speak, I've discovered, every time we talk about it, it gets easier, and every time I talk about it, I can start taking this as part of my identity.
When we have students who go away to recovery and students who may have to drop out of school, it's so important for the students as a community, even aside from the counseling and the treatment, to welcome them back and let them know that it's okay to come back in a non-stigmatized environment where they're not going right back into the same triggers, where they are in a group of people who hopefully they don't feel stigmatized to be part of that group, and where everyone says it's okay. You can come back to school. You can reintegrate into George Washington U. You can lead a normal life.
A lot of people come out of this event and know what to do for their friends, or seek help themselves, or have less of a better awareness of it. And this campus is progressive, but still has a long way to go as far as eating disorder awareness.
That you are loved and you are not alone. And it is important to know that, and it is important to love yourself and to have empathy for your own struggles, and it's important for the roommates, the parents, whoever comes in contact with them, to have empathy for their struggles.